It's so important now not to wait for another to choose what is happening to your life. It is really within each one of us to focus on what's real. That's why we've worked with all of you, with the technologies that we've created, with the Eye Connect and the Heart Companion. These are tools that help clear a pathway, and yet you have to walk that path. That means that in this time that seems so tumultuous, it's your opportunity to discern what path you want to choose. Do you want to take that pathway inside to the higher realms and be able to express that here in your life? Because the more you express it, the more you find actions that can be of service to others, service to all. It's really seeing the other as self. And even if you don't fully experience it yet, the more you practice it, the more you fall into that space. The more these tools, the Heart Companion and Eye Connect, help you stay in that space. The more these tools can support you in recognizing when you really are being of service to another from that place of beingness. Like there's often talk about creating your own reality, and true, that's why we are here. And we do have that opportunity to create the reality we choose. But the question becomes, where are you creating that from? Is it from an ego place that's in service to self, that's just about me, me, me? And we have very good examples in some very high places out there in the world right now that show us what the me, me, me attitude does and how it separates us, how it creates pain, how it devalues other human beings and other ways of being. And so by working from that higher understanding, it's possible for us to create things that come from through the heart space, from our higher self. And when we're in that space, you can get there through meditation. You can get there much more easily by working with the Heart Companion in meditation and then holding that meditative space. So it's with you. So during the day, when you are confronted with a problem, when you're confronted literally with something that confronts you, that stops you in your tracks and may take you off your heart space in your game, you can more easily maintain and return to that heart space and say to yourself and take a few moments where you're not immediately in reaction and see what's best for this being. How can I be of service? Because when you serve, you are served. That's the magic of service. Then life comes to bear to really support you in the ways you want to be supported. So all those things you're wanting to do in your life that you think, oh my God, I've got to take care of these problems. Sometimes when you go out of your way to be with another, to help another, you'll find that your problem has just diminished. You have just gone down in your need to worry because you've been taken out of yourself into that place of service for all. And that's where the universe wants to step in and take over and make everything magical and really allow your life to move to another level of consciousness.
I feel that we're being called here now to uniquely heal these wounds of separation. We've all felt the pain, the limitation, the destructive tendencies of what separation and dominance has done on this planet. And what's curious is that even though we have history and literature that has educated us to think that this is what the planet is really about. This is what humanity is capable of. That's not true. What's implanted here is the innate balance. When we look at how nature creates, when we look at all life in the trees and the flowers, the plants, the rocks, the insects, everything to the seed is created to have within its core the balance, the ability to take what it needs and interact with the rest. And so that's a very interesting charge that we have now, to move away from that old attitude of what we say humanity is really about. Scarce resources, how we need to look at our needs as opposed to the needs of all. There is plenty. There is here on this planet, in the very design, the design of how creation is, to have all of that. And what we've been struggling with is an aberration. It's not reality. It's not the truth of what true existence for the good of all and unity is really about. When we go back to the heart space, when we go back to our connection to Source, we know what's here. And so that is part of the distinction now, to look at what is being reflected out, what's showing itself in a place of separation, dominance, scarcity. Those are illusions. And when we then look at that, call it what it is, and come back and say, I am an instrument of the design of balance, the design of the elegant co-creation of life, where all interacts in a way where the resources are managed. We are here to contribute, work together. We do no longer have that struggle that says, take it for yourself and don't worry about anything else. That's no longer what this time is about. So we are here to rebuild, to be the builders of that dream, that vision, what we know inside of ourselves. It's coming forth. And not one of us has the pure image of what it is. It's by coming together in unity, in love, in acceptance, and to really look at what we have and rebuild.
We're in a powerful, powerful time. And it's our choice whether we choose to make it powerful in our lives or we get pulled around and sucked into the flow of all the disillusion, all the fear, all the difficulty that's on the planet. It's our choice right now to make a difference in the world within ourselves and around us. And so this is what we're looking forward to in this year, and being part of your lives and supporting you in that process. Because Lord knows you support us in our process through everything you send our way in love and gratitude. So thank you very much for all that you have been doing, and blessings.
Blessings.